Hi all of you. Is my sound is audible? Okay. So today we are going to start with the Kubernetes. Okay. And Docker we completed yesterday. Let me just upload a lab file here. So for the Kubernetes, we are going to follow this particular documentation. Okay. Just, okay. So whatever the lab file I uploaded here, this Kubernetes lab file. Okay. This one we are going to refer. Okay. So to do the Kubernetes practical, we have to do some setups. Okay, we have to make ready some setup. Then only this is going to work. Okay. So what you have to do is this documentation we followed some different way. Okay. So I'm going to basically tell you some different way. Okay. So just try to see that how we are going to do the installation. Okay. Little part got changed. Okay, but I will tell you what is the difference here. Okay. So before that, let me just do one thing. I have installation done there. So let me just delete it. Delete forever. Just give me a second. Let me just delete this. Fine. Fine. It got uninstalled. And let me uninstall one more thing. Then I will tell you what is the process we have to go. Fine. This also got installed. Okay. So now the thing is we are going to install the Kubernetes. Okay. So to install the Kubernetes, there are so many different ways are there. Okay. What you will be going to doing. So we are not going to install the Kubernetes on the AWS cloud directly. Okay. First we'll be doing the practical in the local environment. Okay. So for doing it in the local environment, the first thing what you have to do, all of you is, okay, you have to search for a Minikube. Minikube is a basically a software, okay, which is going to help you to set up the entire Kubernetes cluster, okay, both on the Windows laptop and macOS laptop, okay. So when you search for the Minikube, you will come to this particular website, okay, and in this particular website, they will guide you that how you can start with, right? So they are saying the Minikube is the local Kubernetes focusing on making it easy to learn and develop for Kubernetes, right? All you need is Docker container, okay, and Kubernetes engine is going to be run there, okay. So to do run this Minikube software, what they are saying is you should have two CPU in your laptop, minimum 2 GB of free RAM should be there, 20 GB of hard disk should be there, internet connection should be there, and container should be present in, or virtual machine should be present, any one of them, okay. Either you install the Docker, either you install the VirtualBox, either you install the VMware workstation, right? Any of the one software should be present. Okay. So whatever this documentation is there in this, basically we are going with the Oracle VirtualBox machine. Okay. That means we were installing this one, VirtualBox. Okay. But that you can try if somebody want to. Okay. But now we'll be moving to using the Docker one because Docker is now become quite popular. Okay. So we'll be using the Docker one rather than the VirtualBox. Okay, but if you want to go with the VirtualBox, then you can follow the documentation. That's it. Okay. Now coming to the Docker one. So these all are the prerequisite, right? So what is the prerequisite here? First thing they are asking for two CPU, 2 GB RAM, 20 GB of hard disk, right? So up to here, everything is I already have in my laptop. Only one thing is missing, that any of this software should be installed, right? In my case, I have VirtualBox also installed, but take an example, we want to install the Dockers. If I'll click on this Docker, okay, so they will guide us that how you can install the Docker. So they are saying if you want to use the Docker or something, right? So this will be the command to use the Minikube. But before that, make sure uh, 20.1.0 or higher version of the Docker should be installed in your laptop, right? So how to do this? Okay. And so if we'll click on this install Docker button here, okay. So you are saying that they are giving us the option that for the Linux you can download, Mac you can download, Windows you can download, like that. Okay. So before doing this installation of the Docker, just do one more thing. If you are using the Windows laptop, if you are using the Mac OS, well and good, you can directly download the desktop for Mac and install it as it is. Okay. But if you are downloading it for the Windows, I will just suggest you just search for this command, WSL WSL install. Just search for this, okay? And the first page it is coming na WSL install. Whenever I typed how to install Linux on Windows with WSL, just click on this, okay? And here they will guide you, right? So this is so simple. Just they are saying is you have to open the PowerShell or the Windows command prompt in the administrator mode. What is the meaning of this? That means you will be simply opening the PowerShell like this, okay? Windows PowerShell, and you have to open it as a run as administrator, not as open, run as admin. Just click on this, okay? Then your PowerShell will ask for permission. Just provide that, and this PowerShell will be came, right? Once this PowerShell will come, just copy this command WSL space hyphen hyphen install. That's it. In my case, it is already installed, okay? But you have to just copy this command and press enter, okay? And this will try to install the Linux kernel on top of your Windows machine. Because I said you in the starting itself, if you remember, in the Docker class, that Docker was meant for to run on the Linux machine only. Okay, that's why first we should have some Linux kernel running on our laptop, then only that Docker can be configured, right? So WSL is the requirement to install the Docker. So in my case, see, it is saying that Linux is already installed, so I don't have to do anything. But in your case, it will do the installation, okay? And once your installation is done, then you can simply close this. Simple command you have to run, WSL hyphen hyphen install in the PowerShell in the admin mode. That's it, okay? It will take time to install, okay, because 400 500 MB software they will download, but just wait for that and let it be installed. Once it will be installed, then you can close it. Then you can come to this Docker desktop for Windows, okay. Click on Docker desktop for Windows, okay, and see here also they are clearly saying if you want to use this Docker desktop, so make sure this WSL is installed. If you don't know how to install it, go to the Microsoft documentation. I already shown you how to do that, right? Now we are going to install the Docker desktop. Let me just start a new file. Okay, I'm downloading a new file. Take an example. So a new file is going to be downloaded now. It is 556 MB software, something like that. Okay, once this software got downloaded, let me just come here and in my downloads program folder. Here, this is the thing. Okay, so I will just double click on this software. Okay, this software is going to be installed now. So you have to simply install now the Docker desktop. After installing which one? After installing WSL. So let the software open, and then they will ask for yes. Simply press yes. Okay. Then this type of the installation screen is going to come. Okay, and let it be installed like this, Docker desktop. Okay, so over this weekend, all of you have to try this like this way. Okay, whatever I'm doing currently. So you will do the configuration. They are saying, do you want to create a shortcut to desktop? I will click on OK, and then see they are unpacking all the files of the Docker 4.24 version like that way. So let them open. And whatever the practical you are doing in the Docker till now, right, from the EC2 instance, all the practical you can do it from your local laptop also now without going to the AWS cloud by using this Docker desktop software. That also I will tell you before starting with Kubernetes, how to use the Docker. So Docker desktop installation is going to take time, around 1 to 2 minutes of time. Okay. So up to here, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. So basically we done two things. First installation of WSL, second installation of Docker. Why? Because Minikube requirement is Docker, and for Docker the requirement is WSL. Because I said you Docker is going to run on the Linux kernel only. That's why WSL help us to set up the Linux environment on top of our Windows machine. If we'll go 4 years, 5 years back, there was no tool like Docker Desktop was available because WSL was not supported. Okay. Once the WSL Microsoft released that, now everybody can use the Linux kernel over on the Windows system because that was the demand of the people, right? So now see, even in my case also, I'm using the Ubuntu just like a application. Like there is a Google Chrome, right? Like that way you can install the Ubuntu also in your laptop. But for this also, you have to make sure WSL will be installed in your laptop. Then only you can run the Ubuntu like software also. It will give you a totally a new operating system type of the things. Now Docker desktop installation succeeded. Simply I will close this. Okay. Now once the Docker got installed, right? So before going with the Minikube example, right, how to install the Minikube, because my requisite is completed now, right? All the prerequisite is completed. But before that, I am just going to give you the idea about Docker. Okay, so whenever you are going to do anything with the Minikube, make sure your Docker will be running. Once your Docker will be running, then only this Minikube is going to start. So I'm just going to open the Docker desktop software. Okay. So this software looks like something this. Simply you have to click on accept. Okay. In my case, I think Docker account will be already there. Uh, let it open. So they will ask you what is your role, why you are using this. Okay. So I'm just writing it for something. Okay. Click on continue. So they are now starting the Docker engine. Okay, so basically it is just like systemctl start Docker command like that. In my case, see here the Docker account is already coming Roy81, right? But in your case, what will happen? Here no account will be there. Okay, then what you have to do is in your case it will be coming like this. Let me just do the sign up. So in your case, it will be signed out like that way. Okay. So here the sign in option will come. Simply will click on this sign in. A browser will open something like this and they will forward you to the Docker Hub website. Okay. And from the Docker Hub website, you are going to hit your username and password. And once you will hit your user and password of your Docker Hub account, then you will be connected to this particular machine again. Okay, so let it be. So see, they are asking for the username and okay, so once your login is done, automatically they are going to redirect you here. Okay, and see, they are verifying the credential of troykisson8@gmail.com. And once that credential will be verified, here we'll be able to see our account. Okay, so that's the thing. Proceed to the Docker desktop, they are saying. So here, credential is going to match. Okay, now see, this is now visible here. So like this way, you have to do the login to your Docker Hub account. Once you logged into your Docker Hub account, so see now all the things are there. Currently, they are saying there is no container is running because till now we did not created any container, right? There is no images are present, right? Because currently till now we did not downloaded any images or something, right? So now if you want to create a container or something, take an example, we were doing the practical of CentOS 7 image, right? So you can just click on search, go to the image section, click on search images to run, okay? And you can search some image like CentOS 7 you want to do, right? So just type for CentOS 7, okay? And we'll see that there are so many images going to happen. Let me just search for CentOS, okay? Or let's forget about this, whatever we were doing, right? So see, this is the phase, right? Once you know your Docker desktop is running, now you know what you can do is you can open your command prompt, okay? And whatever the things you are writing the command, like you are writing the command called docker ps. See, here it is working now. Because since you installed the Docker, it will going to work. Docker ps-a is working. If I want to pull the image, what was the command? Docker, I want to pull CentOS -7. That's it. As soon as I'm going to press enter, they are going to download the image CentOS 7 and it will be visible here. Okay, so this Docker desktop is just like a graphical user interface. That's it. And see, they are downloading the image CentOS 7 now. And make sure this downloading everything will be a little bit slow as compared to the AWS because it is dependent on your internet speed. Okay, so if your internet speed is slow, this downloading everything will be slow. Okay, and see now CentOS image we downloaded 7 images, right? And now from this CentOS image, how you can create a container, you know the command, right? You can simply create the container or you can simply just click on this plus symbol also, automatically a container will be started, okay? So I'm going to show you both way. Let me show you from this. From this browser, if I'm coming here, currently no container is running. But if I want to start a container, I can simply come here and click on this run button. A new container is going to be started. They are saying that you are going to run a new container. Do you want to give the name to some container? So I'm giving that, okay, let's give the container name as my OS1, something like this. And they're saying, do you want to specify any other thing? I don't want to specify. I will simply click on run. As soon as I will do run, see a new container got started with the name called my OS1. Okay. And it is running. If I'll do here, container, so see this got exited. Okay. But if I'll come here and again, I will click on start, right? So this container is good. Okay. This is not getting started. Okay. Wait, why it not got started? Let me tell you the reason. The thing is, when we started the container, with the extra option they are not giving actually. So basically the thing is now they are running the container, but they are not giving you the bash shell. Okay. And since now they are not giving the bash shell, now that's why this container is getting exited. Okay. Because we have to write the -it option. That particular option they are not giving us. Okay. Because most of the container we just started for the background processes, right? So that's why this is the thing. But if you want to start the container in that way, so you know the command, I will be just typing the command from here. Docker, can you run a container and give the name as OS1, okay? And from the image called CentOS 7. That's it. They are going to start a container. See, they given us the screen also. Whatever the command I want to run it, I can just run it here, right? And that container is visible from here also. See, it is currently in the running mode. If I want to do something here, like let's create a directory with the name called Kisan. Okay, let's go inside the directory with the name called Kisan. Let's create some files there, like file1, file2, whatever the things I want to do, right? Everything we are able to do it. If I want to exit from this container, I can do exit. And since we exited, this container also come in the exit mode. Again, I want to start the container. You know the command from here, what you will be doing, docker yes hyphen a. So this is the container. If I want to start it again, I will do the command docker. You have to start os1. Then I will do docker attach, then it will be attached. But from here, if you want to start it, just click on this start. This is going to be started. See, this time it is running. Okay. If you want to see the screen here, basically that terminal screen. So see, there is an option called open in terminal. So see that terminal got opened of that particular container. Here, if I do ls, keys and directory will be visible. Let's go inside the keys and directory and you'll be able to see file1 and file12. So whatever we created. So either you connect from here, either you connect from here, whatever the way you are visual. Okay, you can do it here, and currently you see that this container is running also. Okay, we can connect it from here also. I can simply say docker, can you attach me to the os1, right? So both the way we are connected. From here also we'll be able to see inside this kitchen currently only two files are there, right? But as soon as I am going to create one more file with the name called file3, okay, so three file append. From here also we can verify that if you do the ls, three file append, because both are connected to the same machine only. Okay, so like this way you can do. Similarly, if you want to delete the container, you can simply click on this delete button and that particular container is going to be deleted. So all the things you can do, whatever the images you want to pull, everything you can pull it. Okay, so that's the benefit of this docker. But we don't want to do this. Our goal is to set up the minikube, right? We did not downloaded this docker to doing our practical or anything. Okay, our goal is to set up the minikube. So once this docker is set up and up from here you are familiar with this, how the docker is working, then again we'll come to this minikube website. To install this minikube, they are saying for the Windows you have to select this, okay, and then you have to install the latest software. If you want for the Mac OS, you'll be clicking here and you'll be running the command, you will be installing. Okay, so for Windows people, I'm just clicking on this latest release. Okay, a new software is going to be downloaded. Let me just download it. 35 MB software is there that is going to be downloaded. And once that software 35 MB got downloaded, so I will just open this particular software to install the minikube. Okay, click on yes, click on OK, click on next, I agree, install. This is going to install a minikube software. Once this minikube software is going to be installed, okay, so in your case, if you will directly type here, let me just close this command prompt and again open a command prompt, not minikube. Okay, wait, I have to open the command prompt actually. So from here, if I will try to type the minikube, it is working in my case, right? But in your case, it can happen that even after installing the minikube, when you are typing the command minikube, it will say command not found. Okay. So how to do that? Okay. So once your minikube installation is done, basically, then you can come to this documentation from here. Okay. This latest release part we done, installation of the software we done, right? Once the installation is also done, right? Then you can, for the Mac OS people, this is the screenshot. Okay, now once the installation is done and when you are typing, okay, actually minikube we will be able to see. Okay, so to verify whether minikube you are able to see or not, okay, what you can do is you don't have to do any extra thing. Just try to type here the command called minikube version and make sure you are opening the new command prompt after installing. Okay, because in the previous command prompt it is not going to work. So minikube version, and if it is going to show some output like this, that minikube version 1.3. Basically ignore this. This is coming from some different reason. Okay, ignore this warning. Just see here, if minikube version 1.3.1.2 is coming, that means your minikube is successfully installed. Once the minikube is successfully installed, the next thing what we have to do is to start the minikube. They are saying that you have to type the command called minikube start. Okay, but they are saying if you are using the minikube start and still your thing is not getting started, you can go to the driver page. If I'll go to the driver page, so till now I just installed the minikube, but minikube did not got started. Minikube did not configure the Kubernetes cluster. So they are saying which driver you are using. I am using the Docker driver, right? So I will just click on the Docker, and that too Docker I am using not in the Linux. Docker I am using in the Windows, right? So for the Windows Docker, I will just click on this. And here they are saying to start the minikube with the Docker, you have to run this command minikube start, then you have to mention hyphen hyphen driver is equal to Docker. Just copy this command and just paste it here. That not like this. Okay, let me just copy it again. Copy this command and just paste it. Minikube start hyphen hyphen driver is equal to docker. As soon as you will press enter, it's the Minikube beauty that they are automatically going to create a container on the Docker desktop. Okay, so see, they are pulling some images here. Okay, currently you are seeing only CentOS 7 image, right? But you are seeing here they are downloading some image of size 400 something MB like that, right? This they are downloading 28% got downloaded like that. So once this entire software is going to be downloaded, then you'll be able to see one more image is available. So you don't have to stop this Docker desktop. This Docker desktop will be running in the backend, right? Then only this Minikube is going to run in everything. So Minikube is basically downloading all the images, everything, whatever they require. Now see, they downloaded the image. Okay. Then they will do other configuration, that they will create a container. Inside that particular container, they will set up the Kubernetes cluster. Everything they are going to do. We have to just wait for some minutes. That's it. Okay. So you will see that currently there is no container is running, and in the image section only one image is this one. Okay, but in soon you are going to see so many things here. So let's wait for that. Okay, now see, they are trying to create the Docker container of 2 CPU and memory. And see here we are clearly saying somebody started a Docker container. Okay, and see images also, there is some images they downloaded, right? 3 months ago, one Minikube one, and that is going to create some container, right? Once the container will be created, see Minikube container got created. So we are able to see that they are doing, but we don't have to create it. We don't have to stop the container. We don't have to do anything from here, right? We'll be interacting from here only, and everything will be happening in the backend here. Okay, so this is the environment which is helping us to set up. Okay, see, now they are installing the Kubernetes on top of the Docker. So let them do everything. Basically, now once they created the Docker container, now Minikube duty is they will go inside this container and they will try to install the Kubernetes cluster. Then they will set up all the extra things like that, right? And then they will make it ready like this way. See, they are verifying the Kubernetes components, everything. And see, at the last they are saying that done, kubectl is now configured. That means your Minikube is configured, it is installed, it is running here, right? So you don't have to do anything. Like take an example here. Once my everything is done, it is saying that done, right? Then if I'll try to check whether Minikube is set up or not, you can type the command called status. If it is giving some output like this, uh, control plane running configure, that means your Minikube is set up. Okay. If I want to stop the Minikube, I will be simply doing the command called Minikube stop. This is going to stop the container. So see, now this container was running, but soon you will be seeing that this container is going to be stopped in some time, because they will stop it. See here, it is stopped. From here also you are going to see it is stopped now. Okay. Again, if I want to start the Minikube, so it is not like I will directly jump here and I will type the Minikube start command. No, make sure this Docker desktop is running. Okay, keep it in the backend and then just type the command here Minikube start. As soon as you will do here, automatically it's the duty of the Minikube that they will come here and they will make it running. See, currently they are in the process of restart. Okay, and see, in the sometimes see it's become running. They started it. We are not doing anything. So you don't have to interact it from here. You'll be always interacting it from here. Again, in few seconds, this Minikube will be running. Inside that, they will make sure all the Kubernetes components are running. Then we can configure the parts. Okay. Once the Minikube is configured, that basically here I was written the command call hyphen hyphen driver is equal to virtualbox. Okay. But now you know the things because we installed the driver is equal to Docker. That's why we written this command Minikube start hyphen hyphen driver is equal to Docker. Else everything is same. Now, once they said that done kubectl is now configured, right, then we can run some commands to interact with the Minikube. Okay. And then currently I am showing you about this command Minikube status stop start. If you'll do the status, it is showing as like this. That means your Minikube is successfully installed. Okay. To stop this Minikube stop, to start the Minikube, you have to type the Minikube start. See, I done the Minikube start, they started it, and it will always say done. If it is saying done, that means your Minikube is running perfectly fine. Okay, once everything is done, right, then there is one more software I have to install. Till now, see, what are the things we installed? We installed the WSL, we installed the Docker, we installed the Minikube. Okay, now the fourth thing and the last thing is going to be to install the kubectl. To install the kubectl for the Windows people, you can directly click on this particular link. Okay, It will open a browser like this. In my case, I think kubectl is already installed. Let me just type you here. In my case, kubectl is already installed, right? We are able to see here. Okay. In your case, that will be not the case. Okay. So to install and set up the kubectl on the Windows, what you have to do is, see, there is a different options they are telling us. Okay. So better way will be something like this. So easy way will be any of this method. Okay. In any of this method, whichever is supporting in your Windows laptop, how you configure. Okay. Any of them you can just use it. Or else, if you want to do, what you can do is you can just click on this download latest version 1.28.3. So it will be downloaded as the application like this. Okay. Like 1.28.3. In my case, I downloaded so many times. That's why numbering is coming. But in your case, numbering will not come. Okay. So basically, you have to just download this software 48 MB. Okay, just open that particular folder wherever you installed that. Okay, this is the file. Now just copy this application, whatever the application just you downloaded, just copy this application, go to your C drive. In the C drive, go to the users directory, go to your username associated to your laptop, and here you will be seeing a directory called minikube. Just go inside .minikube directory, and here just paste that file, kubectl file, whatever you downloaded, this one. Okay, and make sure when you are pasting it, just make sure that its name should be exactly equal to kubectl, not any numbering or something. So its name should be exactly kubectl. Okay, once you given this and this file is copied, okay, as per the documentation also you can see we just downloaded it, then we copied this particular file, we pasted it in the minikube directory. Okay, once we pasted it here, then you have to search for the environment variable like this. Okay, click on open, and here see the exactly same thing, click on this environment variable, here you have to click on. Okay, then you have to click on, see here, you have to click on this downside path button and click on edit. So basically you will be coming here, click on this path button here, second one, this path, not this one, this one. Okay, click on edit, and here you will see here that here I written some directory here, right? In your case this directory will be not there, right? So what you have to do is once you clicked on this edit, this screen is coming, right? Then you will be simply clicking on this new button, a new line will come. In this line, what you have to write, you have to come to this particular directory, and whatever the path you are seeing it here, wherever you copied the kubectl, right? This entire path you have to copy and just paste it here. Just click on new, paste it here like this, and make sure at the end you are just giving the backward slash like this. Okay, and just click on OK, click on OK, and after clicking everything OK like this, then simply close your command prompt. Okay, and then again open the command prompt, and this time you will try to type the command called kubectl, and if it is not giving command not found, that means it is working perfectly fine. Okay, so up to here you will do, then your setup will be completed. Okay, and to interact with the Kubernetes, you have to write the command like this, kubectl is any pods is running. Okay, so no kubectl is anything related to deployment is running. Okay, so basically these all are the terms related to the Kubernetes that we'll start to learn. Okay, but like this way we can do. Is it making sense? Okay, up to here you'll do, then you are able to communicate with the Kubernetes. Okay, and there is a command here called minikube dashboard. This is basically a browser type of the things for the Kubernetes. If you click on enter, okay, they are automatically going to open a browser. Okay, if they are going to open a browser in your default here. Okay, and you will see that automatically they will open a link. So let's wait for that. First time it will take a little bit time, okay, to open the dashboard. Now see, automatically they open a URL. And in this URL, you will be able to see whatever the things you are going to do, whatever the images, whatever the pods you are going to create, whatever the container you will be running, right? Everything will be visible here. Currently, nothing is there because nothing we created. Okay, but as soon as we'll start to create something here, right, then we'll be able to see all the things running here. Okay, and make sure this particular thing, see currently I am clicking, this pages are getting changed, right, we are able to see some information. Okay, but you know, as soon as you are going to close this screen, like if somebody is going to do control C to close this, you close this screen, right? Since you closed it, now you will be not able to see this minikube dashboard. If you try to click here also, it is not going to work. This page will be remain active until and unless this command is running, minikube dashboard. If you shut down this particular command, then this is not going to work. Okay, so again, if you want to use it, again you'll be typing the minikube dashboard command. Again, they are going to open a new URL, and this URL is now going to be active like this way. This is not going to be active. This is gone. Okay, that's the thing. So here you can do all the things. So make sure whenever you want to use the minikube dashboard or something, you can just make this running. Okay, make this running. If you want to do something more in the command prompt, just come here, open a new command prompt like this. Okay, and is it clear?
Yes, we have to do it right. So then, yeah, it will be clear.
Yeah, that's what I am giving you the time now. This
Yeah, for
right,
sure.
to do the installation. That's why I did not started with commands. Okay.
Yeah.
These all are just the parts of the installation that you have to do. So once you'll watch the parallelly video and you will be doing it, you will be able to do the setup.
Yeah.
So that means if you are able to see this particular page, okay, that means your Kubernetes is running perfectly fine. You are ready to do the practical. That is the goal. Okay. So this page you should get it. That's the thing. Okay, using the minikube dashboard command. So just follow this, take the help of this document wherever required, take the help of the videos recording, that whatever we'll be going to provide. Okay, and try to complete it like over this weekend. I think we'll be going to have a long weekend due to festival, so that team will inform you anyhow. Okay, so yeah, that you have to do it. Fine.
So we'll have class on Monday, sir, or Tuesday?
I don't think so. I have to talk to the team, but most probably Monday and Tuesday will be not having the class due to the Sara and Durga Puja like that.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So maybe we'll be starting with the Wednesday morning. Okay. Or Indian IST time, I'm telling you. So yeah. Any of team will inform you. Okay. So,
Sure.
because Tuesday is the Sara. So yeah, that's why.
So we'll have class on Wednesday, then, next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. So over this, you can try to complete the Docker and Kubernetes setup, and whatever doubt is coming, just try to note it. So on Wednesday we can clear, and then we can start the topic. Right?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay then, thanks all of you. And also one more thing, just wait. Now once the setup everything is done, right? So you don't have to delete anything like this. You will be simply like you don't want to use it now for. So you'll be simply doing the command called minikube stop. What is the meaning of this? This will stop the minikube running. That means this Docker container will be stopped. And once this Docker container is stopped like this, then you can simply close this. Now see here it is one node stop. It is a stop. This one also got exited. We can simply stop the Docker desktop software, right? Again, next class, whenever we require to install, first we'll open the Docker desktop software. Once the software will be running, then we'll be simply writing the command called minikube start. That's it. It will be started. That's the thing. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today.
Thank you, sir.